Hey everyone, this is Joe. Just wanted to give you one final video of my guitar build. She's all set, she's done, and I couldn't be more pleased. Just a few side notes. I have a slideshow after this of some pictures, but just a few things to take in consideration. And what I've done was basically, it's a set neck, obviously, it's glued into place. And with that being a set neck glued into place, you kind of have to be dead on with your measurements and your glue up. I have a calculated error that I've done, a mistake, if you will. I didn't go, because I'm using a two-pneumatic bridge system, the angle of the neck was very important in terms of, glue up and all of that. And you kind of have to think about that before, you make any glue ups, and you kind of have to have a plan of action on how you think the guitar is going to play. And I like my string height fairly close to the fretboard, and a lighter gauge string. So I wanted to go originally with like a 3-degree angle back, so I can have my strings a little closer to the fretboard. I'll have room to move up and down. However, being in my previous videos, you saw that I used a Bobinga veneer for the top, on top of the mahogany. That veneer is about a 32nd of an inch thick. It's very thin, so you're kind of limited in terms of how much sanding you can do. So when I did a dry fit with the neck and I put it to a 3-degree angle, aesthetically it was not pleasing where it met the body of the guitar. The heel was so raised up, which is normal, but I couldn't contour the body to meet that angle because, again, the veneer is so thin, so I really couldn't sand it that much. So what I did was, again, like a calculated error, what I did was I glued it in at a 1.5-degree angle, and I offset that by creating a pocket for the actual bridge, and I brought it down about a 1/16 of an inch, which was probably a 32nd of an inch too deep, but I wanted to go deeper, that way I can bottom out the strings on the neck originally, and then I could, raise my height of the bridge accordingly. That'll give me more room to play. So it came out good. It came out better than I expected, actually. It was one of those calculated errors, that I was hoping it would work, and it did. So just a few things to go over. Pretty much the jack plate right there is made out of brass. That was custom made. Actually, my father made that about 25 years ago for a guitar that I had, and I still had it kicking around. So I took it off that guitar and cleaned it up, and I put it on there with some brass screws. It came out really nice. The pickup covers are actually custom made. I made those out of ebony. And the truss rod cover is custom made. I made that out of plexiglass that you can buy at Home Depot. I just cut out the design that I wanted and spray painted the back and front black, and there you go. The actual pickups are humbuckers. They're from an old vintage Epiphone that I once had. And I had them kicking around, and I always wanted to use them for a project, and I used them, and they really sound nice. They sound nice and warm, and I have Grover tunings on the back, and the finish, actually, like I said in some of the previous videos, I have about 15 coats of lacquer on it, buffed it out with some wet sanding and some rotten stone, and that really came out nice. I just have to put a coat of wax on it, but the color on it, it's my attempt to go for a sunburst. I think it came out pretty good, but overall I'm very, very pleased with the guitar. Then I have 1 volume and 2 tone controls. Some minor tweaking needs to be done to it. I have a high fret on the 13th fret that needs to be filed down, and I need to intonate it. But overall, she sounds good. I mean, she plays really nice. Well, that's it. Please subscribe to my videos, and I'm going to have a lot more up-and-coming projects, so subscribe.